Well, Damion, the Whitworth men's basketball team is in exactly the same place we were since the last time we talked. Your game scheduled for December 30th was unable to happen. Uh, but talk about how you guys worked through the cancellation and what you did instead.
Sure. It's disappointing. Obviously, we want to play a contest, but with all the COVID stuff going on, and then the travel, winter weathery, and all that, there were tons of cancellations, and River Falls just wasn't able to get out on time. So, we had to lose that contest, but in the end, we definitely made the most of it. I think we had a really good week of practice. Coming off of the holiday break, we could probably use that time to get back in sync anyways. So yeah, we used that time to work on ourselves and help prepare for the upcoming games this weekend. Obviously, conference is starting, and that's super important. So I think we utilized the time. A couple of guys were able to get their booster shots because we had a few days off. So all in all, I think it was productive for us.
You mentioned it briefly. Talk about this transition now. You are facing only conference games the rest of the way. Mentally, what is that like for you? You're basically midway through the season, but now it feels like things get important.
Yeah, the way that we approach non-conference scheduling, we try to do our best to put together a really good schedule so we can have a good resume when it comes down to the end of the season and they're doing regional rankings. And so that does feel like you compartmentalize that part of the season. It's really important to be able to do your best to put together a resume, as well as just get better and test yourself against a lot of different competition. So I feel like that was a successful chapter for us. Obviously, wish we would have got one more game in, but it is what it is. But you can feel it even when you just talk to the guys. They recognize, okay, this is where it gets down and dirty. So they're ready to go. And conference is difficult. It's so hard to get through a full conference season unscathed. Everybody knows you. You play everybody twice. Just the scouts are a little more in depth. The recognition of what personnel is about is that much greater. So every game becomes a real battle, and it's exciting. I'm excited. Hopefully, we can navigate these COVID waters so that the games can happen. And I know every coach in the country is just crossing their fingers and praying that they can get to the tip-off every week. Obviously we've been through this a few years now, so it's getting a little tiring, but you got to do what you got to do. So we prepare every day, and we're excited to be able to get into the conference grind.
And the conference grind starts with Pacific and Linfield this weekend. Two teams that will present unique challenges. Talk about what they bring.
Well, Pacific is a real up-tempo team. They press, they trap, they play a lot in transition. So closer to a team like Redlands, not quite Greenville, but they're going to get up and down, and they're going to put a lot of pressure on you just with their aggressiveness. And so that's definitely one style you got to prepare for. And then we have Linfield the next night, who is a really good team. They were picked to win the conference, and really great offensive team. They put a lot of challenges on you with their motion offense, and so it's a whole different style you have to prepare for the night after. And so you kind of got to work as a coach to be able to prep for both of those styles in the same week, but we're doing it.